Hey guys, it's Equinox, and this is going to be a little bit of a different video than I usually do. This is going to just have to do with the future of the channel and just just to me explain to you guys how I go about my videos and how I learn and stuff like that, so you guys can have a better idea of why I make some of the choices that I do with some of my builds and playstyles, stuff like that. So first off, um, the way I learn is just by doing. I don't usually like to look up what other people are doing. I just like to test it myself. I very rarely will copy a top player unless it's a spec I've literally never played before. Then I might copy it, but most of the time I'll iterate on it and change it to stuff that I like um, for my playstyle because I like having utility. I like having stuff that's other than damage. I like being tanky as well. So my builds are always going to be mathematically correct damage wise, and that's fine. It doesn't need to be. M plus is a lot more than just doing the max amount of damage you can do. Doing the max amount of damage you can do is never bad, of course. Like, you should always strive to do as much damage as possible. But to me, there are other parts of the game that I would rather focus on because I feel like if you play your rotation properly and pull around your class properly, you will do a lot of damage, regardless of your build. And if you have an easier time surviving, you're going to do a lot more damage because you'll spend less time kiting or worrying about it or stressing about surviving, stuff like that. So that is my philosophy on it, and that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna stay that way because that's how I prefer to play the game. If you do not agree with that, that is fine. You are allowed to play and do as you please. If you do not if you don't want to focus more on damage, the builds are open to change. That's the point of them. I don't say these are the best builds for a reason because there is, in my mind, there's always going to be mathematically the best build. And there's going to be the best build for me. And if that's not the best build for you, that's completely fine. You should do it however you want. And that is complete. I'm not going to judge you for that. That's completely fine to you, you know? So, for example, with brew, I always prefer taking points in high tolerance because it is just really nice. It's a really nice damage reduction. It gives you a decent amount of haste and makes the rotation feel smoother, and I like that. I prefer having that, and I think that's like a perfect example. Like, a lot of people have talked about high tolerance, how it's not like that effective, and this and that. And I just think it's really good to have. Same thing with Blackhawk's brew. I didn't like this at first, but once I tried it, tested it out a few dungeon, I really liked it. It's nice having like on-demand healing and a refill of your pure or your celestial brew, and I think that's really good to have. Um, One thing that I wish I could do is take Clash because I love Clash. I think it's one of the best buttons in the game. It has so much utility in CC, but unfortunately, there's not like a really strong pathing to take it unless I drop like maybe high tolerance for it. But I'd rather have high tolerance personally. But yeah, that's basically kind of like what I wanted to like just give you guys an example for. Like, I always prefer stuff that feels better to me personally. Um, More than what is like mathematically the best. Sometimes they align, that's just naturally how it is. Sometimes you just find what's naturally the best, and that's fine. Another example is Weapons of Order. I don't particularly like this, and I would prefer to play something else. So, for example, I would take Weapons of Order out and then put it on a second point of high tolerance. Is Weapons of Order more damage? Yes, it is more damage, but do I like having the 2% extra stagger? Yes, I do. I prefer it heavily. But in dungeons where I feel a lot more comfortable, I'm going to take the point in Weapons of Order. I would even rather put it in Blackout combo just to have more CDR on Bone Dust Brew so that I can get 2 Bone Dust Brews in between, or 1 Bone Dust Brew in between the Exploding Keg cooldown. And this goes true for like all the other classes, DH, Pally, whatever. If I can get utility without sacrificing too much damage, I'm gonna do that because that's how I like to play. Um, my videos will also like evolve over time. My opinions of specs will evolve over time because the more I play them, the more I learn about them. I learn about their weaknesses, their strengths, stuff like that. For example, Paladin, I learned a lot more about it the more I played it. At first I was like, this is fine. It's not like amazing. The more I played it, the opinion evolved, and it got in my head. It became a lot better and a lot better, and I got better at surviving, and the damage ideal is going up. So my opinions will evolve. So whenever I make an opinion about something, expect it to change the more I play it. And that's fine. You should be open to your opinion changing. That's a normal thing. You shouldn't be bogged down to one stance at something. You should be able to evolve your opinion and change it. Same with talents. Same with same with anything. It's okay. It's okay to change it, and that's gonna be that's just my philosophy of videos going forward. It's always gonna be evolving. Things are gonna be changing. My viewpoint's gonna be changing. Feel free to ask questions. If you don't like the build that I run, it's fine. We could have a discussion about it. But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk to you guys about. Just so you're very clear about what the videos are about going forward, and that you don't take the wrong impression of them. These are not like the most ideal, perfect way to play every class. It is just how I play them, how I look at them, my view of them, my builds of them. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day. That's gonna be it for me. Love you guys. Appreciate all the support you've been. Like, subscribe. All the support is very appreciated. Have a wonderful day.